Everybody's talking about how Gen Z is aging like a pack of saltine crackers.
You guys, what this guy is saying is truth. I love that he is just spitting the gold of truth out his mouth, because I'm someone that, in my line of work, I'm a massage therapist and I massage so many different types of people. I network my massage business across all mediums, whether that is social media, dating apps, the gym, on the streets. I always give up my business cards, right? But when I massage people, and I want to say this before I start, I'm not bashing my clients, I'm not bashing anyone. I'm just speaking based on facts. Something that I've witnessed myself. When I see a lot of men now, I always ask them the age. How old you are? Some of them will tell me 23. And especially within like the last couple of months, I've realized today our 23 look like 32. Today our 25 look like 52. I'm 27. I mean, I'm in my bed looking all raggedy. But when I get cute, I get cute. When I done up, I don't even look like 27. And I think that's one of the best things that us millennials have. That's a gift that we have. Because I was even, and I feel it also plays a role into how society is. Because society was always fucked. Don't get me wrong. It was always fucked. But what I think about when it comes to our society, I think we had a little bit of sheltered. We was sheltered compared to today's society. Like with the porn, the everything, the music, the sex. You get me right? Because don't get me wrong, we always had a sexy red in our generation. We always had a Cardi B, and we always had that. We always had that type of we always had it. But I remember growing up when I was a teenager, from the moment a Lil Kim song come on or a TV show with a sex scene, it was bedtime. You get me right? We always had to go in bed. We always had a bedtime. And I don't want to, oh my God, I'm going all the way off over here, but this is about age, but I also feels like the way how society is raising our kids also played a role in how we age. When it comes to alcohol, I want to get up for this. When it comes to our alcohol and drugs, and it was like we couldn't, you get me right? It's certain things that we couldn't, that this generation do. Because raising children now in this generation, and don't get me wrong, children was always raising children. I'd be dumb to say that. Children was always raising children. But it have gotten worse. It have gotten worse. Because I come from a broken home. But I had that last little bit of discipline. From the moment I got out of hand, I would have boxed in my mouth. We don't do that anymore. So that's why our children, our today youth, is looking like senior citizens. You get me right? Like senior citizens. You get my point, right? So what this guy is saying is not a lie. I've always been saying stuff like that to myself because I'm a loud mouth. And I tend to not let my loud mouth speak out of turn. So that's why I wait until somebody's child come on TikTok and say something I've always wanted to say. You know? But yes, this is just a confirmation of what he's saying. People look old. Old. And I'm looking finer. I think us millennials, we have that advantage of aging gracefully. Just because, like me, I mean, nothing wrong with drinking alcohol and smoking weed, but I just think for us, we don't overdo. Because we was raised in a generation, I think we was the last hit. It was the last batch that was raised in a generation of not to overdo too much, not overstay, not overwhelm yourself, we never overdone anything. And yes, drugs and all that, the over abuse of it, the over abuse of those substances, yeah, it make you age. Like I was telling, I was having a conversation with someone the other day about. They asked me a question about, and I know this was about age and everything, but everything in society today plays a role in our lives. And what was the easiest access that today's society have? I was telling this guy, he was asking me, well, which one do you prefer? OnlyFans or, so I can't remember. And I was like, well, I do not believe in he was asking me what I think about having an OnlyFans. I said, well, the person that I am today and the generation I was raised in, we didn't have access to a lot of those stuff. So I gave him an old school answer. I don't believe in the OnlyFans stuff. I believe in having sex. You could fuck your partner to here to Halifax and back. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it being shared on the internet. What you and your partner do is between you and him, is an intimate, sacred moment. And that's how I feel. But he's a younger man, and he's a younger man, and he was like, okay. He understand where I'm coming. He understood where it was coming from too, and I understood where he was coming from as a young boy. I talked to a lot of people that was after me. I'm 27, so I thought, you still gotta you still gotta keep up with the stuff, you hear? So that's why I always talk to like the younger people to see where their headspace was at when I was 23 and 24, child. But yeah, everything plays a role into our society. I was even telling him, even with the Pornhub and the porn stuff, porn was always there. But it's an access that y'all have now that we didn't have. So everything plays a role into how we grow up and how we age and how we are placed in a society. And I'm sorry to say this, but this is a bad society to raise your child in right now as I'm speaking. It is. It's sad. It is sad. People are aging like crackers now. Aging like crackers, and like, it's sad. It's so sad. And I'm so happy that as I opened TikTok, this was the first video that I saw. Because it cemented everything that I wanted to say. Because I wanted to make that Pornhub and OnlyFans and everything into a video on YouTube. You guys can check out my YouTube too. Nikki Love Experience. Type that in and you will finally see my YouTube. But, you see? The universe works in so many beautiful, mysterious ways that here comes I am on TikTok and I hear something that I always wanted to talk about. But I didn't just get the chance, right? But yes, what that guy is saying is facts. What he's saying is facts. I will put my neck on the block for what that guy is saying because he's speaking truth. Now tell me what little girls want retinol for, right? And I feel like even with the Nicki Minaj and the Lotto stuff and all that, they always call Nicki Minaj a 40-year-old bitter grandma. But yeah, they look older than Nicki Minaj. So, you get my point, right? And I'm happy that I was born in a generation where we didn't have access to a lot of stuff. And I know, like I said, and I know this was about age, but let's be honest and let's be clear. Everything that happens in a society reflects on how a generation is going to be raised. We had the crack era. We had, the cocaine era. We had all of that. We had the weed. I think we are in the weed era now, but we had all those eras and everything. And I mean in the synthetic weed era, because the weed of today is not the weed of yesterday. So take care of yourself and moisturize good.